Gundam Breaker 3 puts you in control of your favorite gunpla, featured in even the most recent Gundam series to shoot and slash hordes of other robotic foes. It's mindless fun, and for fans of the series, it's a real boon. Misa wants to join the gunpla tournament, and she's recruited you to be part of her team. This involves taking a number of missions where you eliminate hordes of foes, move to a couple of areas to do the same thing, and face off against the mission's boss, often a model well known in Gundam lore.
そこで私は商店街の名前でガンプラチームを作って商店街の宣伝をしようと思いついたってわけ。つまり我が綾人商店街ガンプラチームに君を
All the story is told through stills with voice dialogue, which do help in bringing the characters to life. I'm near the end of chapter 3, and I'm happy to say that the story has had a few unexpected turns. Nothing mind-blowing, but it's been a pleasurable ride. When taking on missions, the controls have all the action game tropes, and they've proven to be responsive. You have your light and heavy attacks, ranged attacks, and skills that you can collect and equip. Skills vary in compatibility depending on your armament. Using skills is as easy as holding the R button and pressing either square, triangle, X, or circle. Dodging is the same way. Just hold R and press any of the directional buttons. You can also go into burst mode by filling up a meter at the bottom of the screen. You can then unleash a burst attack for massive damage. The battles, at least in the first few missions, are very easy with no real sense of danger. I was swatting down enemy gunpla like they were flies. In the uncommon event of your health sliding down halfway, you can easily use the repair ability to be near full health again. Thankfully, you're free to adjust the difficulty. The difficulty does, however, steadily incline if you neglect to set up and level up your gunpla, and if you only play in single player mode, limiting the resources you can attain. Missions are tackled in parties of 4, and spaces can be filled with either in-game story teammates or with other players online. There doesn't appear to be a great number of players online, and the few that are there require a password. Still, I've managed to team up with a number of players. The best advantage to online play is obtaining parts ahead of your level when teaming with players that have access to higher ranked missions. Online features are basic, but they do cover all the necessities, including adding other players as friends and checking out their gunpla specs. Multiplayer in the PS VITA version can be played without subscribing to PS Plus. Other forms of gameplay come in the form of arena challenges, which are a bit tougher. Some rules include switching objectives between evading attacks and eliminating foes. You can also go bounty hunting against AI-controlled models of other players' gunpla. It's a noticeably harder mode of play with greater rewards. After each mission, you're rewarded with a plethora of parts. You can truly design your own gunpla and make them just like the ones in the show. I was thrilled to know that the game showcases my favorites Barbatos, G-Self, and the White Doll from Turner Gundam. But looks aren't everything. Each part, like arms and legs, level up for better specs. There are even finer details in each part in the form of stat boosts, which you gain and enhance through merging. Merging lets your parts gain and stack new stat boosts. There's a limited number of stat boosts for each part, so it's fun thinking about which ones to retain, which successfully feels like strategizing. You can also merge with a variety of plastics to level up your parts and derive your current parts to transform them into parts of a different model. Although you can get high-level parts through online multiplayer, leveling up parts through merging costs GP, the in-game currency, which is more limited than the parts you'd obtain after every level. Should you favor more GP, after each mission, you can immediately sell all new items. The gist of Gundam Breaker 3 is stringing moves together to make enemies explode so you can gather their parts and create a better machine. It's repetitive and mindless, and it doesn't seem like it's going to change. But for Gundam fans, seeing so many models can mean a stroll through memory lane, and it's fun to be able to control iconic gunpla, level them up with your choice of stats, and play with others who share the passion of classic robot action.